Hi, my name is Kafui Adjaye-Gbewonyo, and I'm an IMMANA Fellow, and I'm working on a project on agricultural policies and undernutrition in low and middle income countries. And I first got interested in this topic mostly because I had always been interested in issues around development, economic development, and things like that, how policies impact that. And so during graduate school, I had taken a few classes on nutrition, on social policy, and for some of my projects had a chance to try to explore some of these issues, how agricultural policies, trade policies might be tied to poverty and undernutrition. And so, I had actually wanted to do some of this type of work for my dissertation, but wasn't able to get a chance to. So when I heard about the IMMANA Fellowship, I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to continue some of this work. And so I applied, and I was chosen and selected, and so I've been trying to work on that since. So for my IMMANA Fellowship, I'm conducting my research at the University of Ghana. And Ghana is primarily an agricultural country, so most of the population is employed in agriculture. It has a few main export crops, such as cocoa is one of its biggest exports. In terms of the nutritional landscape, there's still pretty high rates of stunting in Ghana. So although the country has been becoming more economically, I guess, developed, it's now a lower middle income country, there's still some high rates of stunting. So I think there could be improvements in the nutritional landscape. So I'm trying to address challenges with measuring the effects of policies on nutrition. So I think there's been a lot of difficulty trying to do impact evaluation, how policies have affected nutrition, because for the most part you have to do observational research, and then a lot of times when countries change their policies, so many other things are happening at the same time. Sometimes it's other factors that cause them to change the policies that might be affecting nutrition and not the policies themselves. So it's been hard for researchers to try to measure what the impact of policies are and try to get rid of all of these other confounding factors to really focus on what the policies are doing. So I'm trying to address that challenge for my IMMANA Fellowship. For my research project, I'm using data from the World Bank. They're distortions to agricultural incentives data set, and I'm trying to use that to measure or quantify some of the policy changes. And so that data set is unique because it includes measures of policy that try to look at the magnitude, how much prices are changed by government policy interventions. So it's better than some of the previous work, because a lot of previous work has just had to look at time before the policy, time after, and not really have an actual a quantitative measure of the impact of the policy on prices. So that's what I'm using, and I'm merging it with data from the demographic and health surveys. So I'm trying to use some innovative methods to try to measure some of the policies and quantify them and sort of see how it's related to nutrition. So I'm about halfway through my IMMANA Fellowship, and so far I've done a lot of data management and data cleaning, putting things together, and I've been able to do some preliminary analyses and get some results. So I'm here presenting on some of my preliminary work so far. And in terms of the future of my project, I hope to finalize my analysis, finish doing the project, and get a publication that I hope to put out by the end of my fellowship. And hopefully I would like to continue in research after this fellowship, trying to look more at some of these policy, some of the community and societal level factors and how they impact health. So that's my goal for the future. I think one of the unique things about the IMMANA Fellowship is that it allows you to collaborate with researchers from different institutions in different types of settings. So from a high-income country setting or a lower middle-income country setting. And that has been really eye-opening for me because it's allowed me to see what the academic and research landscape is like in Ghana or at the University of Ghana. And I think that's been really useful because I hope to have my research continue focusing on Africa and hope to collaborate with researchers in that part of the world or maybe spend more time actually working there. So for me it's been really beneficial because I've been able to become more familiar with the research environment there, make some connections and sort of plan for my future career. So yeah, I've enjoyed the experience.